What's up, y'all? It's Mikhail.
It's Megan.
And it's Freq.
And we're back with another episode of Millennial Talk Podcast, where I can't believe we're the new adults. But as always, millennials, we're going to get y'all through this. Right away.
What's funny?
That's a crazy statement, ain't it? And we're the new adults. That's pretty funny.
We gonna get y'all through shit. We going through shit.
Yeah, we are. But we're going to get through it. As y'all can see, we have a special guest today. We got Brian, the CEO of SmileChild, a mental health brand that we're going to get into today. We always got to clap it up for a black man doing it.
My brother. Thank you. Thank you.
Now like he served in the army. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your time, my brother.
Yeah, man. And he dealing with mental health. So
That's what I hear every day.
Okay.
Thank you for
You ain't
your
lying.
time. Your time. Your time. Your time.
We hooked off on this today. It's okay.
You're welcome.
We're going, before we get into anything, we're going to check in, even though we kind of already did a little bit. But how's everybody's week going?
Let's start with Brian. He's the guest.
Right. How's your week going?
How's my week going? My week is going pretty good. I feel like I learned a few lessons this week. Patience. Yeah. But it was a good week.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. What about you guys?
Yeah,
Why I gotta go first?
Because you next to him.
right. It's going.
Okay.
In the kindergarten.
No, my week been pretty boring, low key, y'all. I was telling them off camera, like I ain't have like an exciting weekend, or week. It's just really been like typical work stuff and just kind of like going through the motions of just realizing that you have to let go of a lot of stuff. And I'm like really working on like my little control freak tendencies where I just want to control stuff. So I gotta, learn how to let go and release. So that's kind of like what I've been working on for like the past maybe couple months, like this whole summer.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That kind of tie into what happened this week. I had to practice patience at work, dealing with some people that don't look like us, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Pure English. So, so that was interesting. But I'll go into it after everybody share.
Okay. Yeah. Maegan, since it's kindergarten.
My life has been a 180. I am alive and I am here. Jalen?
180. I was sipping my beverage here. No, my week been kind of hectic in and of itself. It was the memorial for my grandmother passing, and so that was arranging all that, getting all the balloons and carrying on and shit for the kiddies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it was beautiful. She's a very classy lady, full of wisdom, beautiful as she wanted to be. And she always fed life, interest, and honesty into people, and that was the theme of the night. And I think, to my mom's credit, I know she said it's like pure justice to everything, to her honor. And it was a first for her, obviously. So just to do what she did, it just hats off to her. And I hope to walk in her footsteps when the time comes.
Yeah. I wanted to touch on what you said, because I feel like it's really...
I'm playing.
But I wanted to touch on what me and you kind of talked about before everybody got here, was about like really saving mementos of like your life, like how our grandparents used to take pictures. But I'm gonna let you talk about it a little bit.
Yeah. It was just that. It was like the photographs going through everything. Like it was family members that was there that was like, oh, I don't have this picture. Or like even for me, I was telling him like, seeing myself at 7, 8, 9, it was like, dang, like that was me. Like, and before all the different experiences, before all the different things, and it was like, wow, like where life was then. And for some aspect, it can never be that, because like I was telling him, where we was at is a place that's closed now. So it's like just the fact of that and just the memory, and when you pass by there, it's like, dang, like this person that was so connected to my life found that so important to savor that. And when you look back in history, and I was like, dang. Like without her, we would have that and stuff like that. So just me taking more pictures and capturing the now is like one big thing I took from yesterday.
Yeah.
Because I was like, when you mentioned that, we was talking about like all the ways like as millennials we could kind of like document our pictures outside of our phones. And like me and Jalen was talking about, like,
Yeah.
you can burn a CD, even though like a lot of laptops don't come with a CD drive no more. You kind of get that extra piece to burn CDs and stuff like that, or print pictures, or like videos
like
on
so many
CDs. Yeah,
videos nowadays. So it's like, how do you make that tangible? Like you can print off a bunch of pictures, but how do you make videos? And we was like, the only real thing you can do is make DVDs still, which is ironic. Just consider where we are technology wise.
Yeah, and
I
that's
saw a post that said it's a lost art for actually printing pictures out, having a photo album.
Yeah,
but
that's a fact.
I remember looking through a photo album, like he was saying, there's a lot of memories that kind of disappeared. So I think that's important. It's something we should get back to.
Yeah, I want to. I'll be going through my grandma, her little Rolodex, and be seeing pictures I ain't never seen in my life.
Yeah.
Of her, me. I'd be like, damn, what was I doing?
Like, bro, she had a bookshelf or whatever, just to be quick. She had the whole top bookshelf full of photo albums, but she had 5 that was dedicated to each grandkid.
That's dope.
That's what I'm saying. It's stuff like that she would keep
the detail.
Yeah, like she had one album that was full of nothing but people from her old like block. But it was throughout their lifetime though. So it was like anytime she interacted with them, but it was strictly in that book. So little Jenny that stayed over there, she would have her daughter, this person, her grandkids, this and that. Anytime she interacted with them, and like those are the people that was coming over, like, dang, I don't even have that picture. How do she have it? And that's because she was always conscious of capturing the moment.
Yeah, I want to get back to that. I mean, I take pictures, but like you said, it's a lost art form. So I want to like start printing and doing what our grandparents did, so we can scroll back if we had kids and stuff like that. They can see, the progress of our generations and stuff like that. But now, Brian, we about to get into your business, brother.
That's cool.
Pun intended.
Living. But we gonna start with like just like background. Like we all, just to frame it a little bit, we all went to high school together, so we all went to Southfield High.
Go Blue Jays.
Yes, go Blue Jays.
And Warriors.
That's
what
I was saying. That's the crazy part. But she said like that's the age part I was just about to say.
No, Warriors. We were Blue Jays.
We were Blue Jays.
We graduated before that though. I am a Blue Jay. I don't have to claim no Warriors.
I was just being nice to the new generation.
They're not here.
Okay. All right. All Blue Jays. Go Blue Jays.
Go Blue Jays.
But I mean, I don't want it to be like too typical. But you grew up in Detroit, obviously. Like, tell us about like your childhood, like your upbringing and stuff like that. Like, how was that?
Okay, my childhood was pretty chill. Well, it was chill and kind of crazy sometimes. So me and my sister are adopted. So both of us kind of took that different, and it was interesting watching both of us react to the same situation differently, have a lot of fun and build a lot of memories.
That's good.
So yeah, it was a pretty decent childhood. I was heavily in the church, so I was in church Wednesdays, Sundays,
Bible school,
all the extra stuff, because my mom was a minister.
Okay.
And my dad was a deacon, so we didn't have a choice.
I feel it.
We didn't have a choice. But it was a cool childhood.
That's good.
How do you feel like being in the church like really shaped you as a child, and like what do you see has trickled into your adulthood?
Well, in the church, I was a drummer, and just being involved and around the music, I was in the choir too. So I think music played a big part of my life. I like to say music saved my life. Just being able to express it and be a part of something was healthy.
You can sing.
I like you in the choir. I like it.
I want to bust a note real quick. 1, 2, 3.
You catch me in the shower for sure, but yeah, nah. I kind of just held down the tenors.
Okay.
1, 3, 2, 3 notes. But I like drumming. I like music. So yeah, I think music is a dope art form.
It definitely is. I love me some good music, for sure.
Yeah, I was listening to Chance the Rapper on the way over here. Yeah, I like all types of music. So
that's what I was gonna ask you. Like, what was your favorite artist like growing up?
Growing up,
yeah, like just you seem like you had so much musical like inclination and everything. So, what was somebody that you really like look towards growing up?
Honestly, it's 2 people. One is Lil Wayne.
Okay.
Shout out to Wayne. And 2 is Eminem.
Oh yeah.
I say Wayne because just his lyrical metaphors, you know.
Right.
Yeah,
Wayne is Wayne.
Wayne kind of like
Okay.
Wayne is Wayne, and I appreciate Eminem because he was real. I don't know if y'all got a chance to. I remember playing Xbox and listening to Recovery,
Really?
Yeah.
that album where
I
he
didn't have an Xbox One. I was a PlayStation kid.
Me too.
for the PlayStation.
Yeah.
I'm a Sony kid too, but I got
But I remember listening to that album, and you know Eminem, you know, he kind of crazy.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's an early career, but Recovery was an album where he was just talking about like I'm a normal human being and the things that he was being vulnerable on the album, which was like, dang, okay, that's dope. So I appreciate them 2 artists because, you know, they real but they also not soft, you know what I'm saying? They don't sugarcoat stuff either.
Yeah. They definitely do keep it one thing I like about hip hop is that it's raw. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get straight to the point. It's coming from like real struggles and stuff like that. Even though they get themselves out the struggle eventually and they still rap about it. But I mean very few. You know. But, you know. But talking about a little bit about struggle, how do you keep a smile on your face through it all? Like going through whatever you're going through.
Keep a smile on my face. I look forward to the future. Like, 1, I look forward to the future. 2, I try to interact with new people, meeting new people, talking to new people. I know people like talking about themselves a lot. So that allows me to like come outside of myself and like listen to somebody else's story for a change. Because a lot of times I get stuck in my own thoughts or my own patterns or my own ways of thinking. And meeting somebody new, talking to somebody new, see how they think. Yeah, it allows me to have new perspectives on simple things, big things, all of that.
That's good. We was just having another episode where we were talking about making new friends and be kind of hard, but you know,
made it sound so easy.
Right.
You know, I do have a question for you.
yeah.
How do y'all? That was on my mind like a couple weeks ago. Like, I'm a grown man, you know what I'm saying? Like, where do I go to make new friends besides
Hello.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why it was a good question because us millennials are going through that.
Yeah.
I swear, no, you're not.
No,
Everybody's going through that in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, I'm the one that said that people be, you know, looking desperate, but
No, you're not looking desperate. You're looking for community.
Oh,
well, no, it's a certain way of how you go about it. That's where I was talking about the desperation. We all do want friends. We want that community, like you were saying. Like meeting new people, going outside of ourselves is a beautiful thing because we learn about different experiences too, and we grow, you know, and evolve. But I just don't like the whole social media thing. Like y'all know what I'm talking about, where they post on social media, be like, "I want a friend. I need a new friend," or you know,
like
or
that,
whatever.
yeah.
To me, that's desperate. It's like you know, you can put yourself in those rooms, proximity, and stuff like that. But to answer your question. I'm still learning. I ain't gonna speak for them, but I'm still learning because I'm a little stiff when it comes to new people. So that's I'm just gonna be honest about that.
I think for me, it's easy per se. It's the responsibility of that new situation. Like I was saying, it was like an expectation where I just want somebody to kick it with, have a beer, we might talk or whatever. But then whatever your life is, you're looking for that best friend to kick it with you, take trips with, and it's like I'm not trying to be, and that usually where the disconnect be at. So that's where the struggle is for me, is the responsibility and expectation of meeting new people.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I can get
male and female.
I don't even like. I try not to. Oh.
Male and
female. Oh, she's okay. He was talking to you. Okay, I was
talking to you.
Oh, it's. I try not to like have it too much on the female end, like because
obvious reasons.
Yeah, for like obvious reasons type stuff. Like so it get funky in that kind of way. Like I think for my female friends, like you can get grandfathered in, so stuff be cool. But like any like new stuff, it's kind of like You know what I mean?
Grandfather being is crazy.
Yeah.
You grandfather did for sure.
Grandfather being hit me.
Grandfather
No,
or so yeah,
it's just the terminology. Like you grandfather didn't smile at
for
so long.
Okay.
oh, yeah.
I thought I was the only one.
No.
Yeah.
Rewatch our last episode. Talk about friendship. We are not the only one.
Yeah, we're hitting key topics on this podcast.
Yeah.
We're really getting to our demographic.
Yeah.
We're doing good. Good analytics.
I did want to ask you this question though, Brian. Because we were on the topic of struggles and stuff. So, we know each other.
Right.
We've known each other since high school, been in band together, concert band. I was not in marching band.
Yeah.
Everything together.
Should have been.
Talking about struggle. He said you should have been out there with us.
Yeah.
In the trenches. That's what he's saying.
It wasn't for me.
Yeah.
And I say that to say this, like, we follow each other on social media and stuff like that. I know that you talked about, like, publicly, like, your adoption story and stuff like that. But I remember you posting something about your actual birth mother on Facebook.
Mm.
So when you learned about that, I don't want to mention it because I don't know if you want to actually expound on it. So I'm going to leave it up to you.
Mm.
But when you posted that, when you learned about that, how do you think that shaped you for the future?
Good question. No, that is a good question. So I kind of went down a rabbit hole for like a year.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Where I found information out about her and I pursued that information, but I didn't really end up with the results I wanted. I didn't find my child.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up with a couple addresses that I drove to, phone calls, phone numbers that I called, but nothing, it, kind of ended with no results.
Gotcha.
So it's something I want to pursue, but it's not something I want to hang my, like energy on.
Right.
Because I feel like that's just kind of a waste of time to be stuck in that mindset.
Right.
And even since the beginning of SmileChild, it's like I've grown a lot as a person. So I don't want it to be like mopey or sad, you know what I'm saying? I want it to be like you can do anything. It don't matter what you start with. And I want to make sure I'm putting my best forward, producing the best products that I can produce.
Right.
No matter what the title of it is called, So, but I hope to answer your question.
Yeah, it did. So really, like, what pushed you to start SmileChild?
What pushed me to start SmileChild? So first it was just the idea. First it was just SmileChild, like the words
that came to your mind.
Yeah.
Is it based off of your experiences though, like growing up?
A little bit. A little bit. So 2020, I was just doing a lot. I was a photographer. So
I remember that too. I was gonna ask you about that.
We got some good pictures together.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, you took pictures, my brain?
Yeah, I did.
I know them and everything.
Yeah. I'm gonna get back to it. I'm gonna buy another camera. One, because I don't want to keep paying photographers to take pictures of.
Yeah,
man, it's expensive.
It is. And you was taking them. You was charging people.
I was. I had to get out though. The question was why I started SmileChild.
Yeah, what pushed you?
What pushed me? Really just the passion to create something. So, I took that passion of photography and kind of wanted to be in front of the camera. So I'm like, okay, I kind of like this modeling thing. I like dressing, so let me work on being in front of the camera. Then it was like, what do I want to wear? So I kind of want to wear something that I make. You know what I'm saying? And so I sat on that idea for like 6 months, I would say. And so there was a period of time where I was just kind of beating myself up about my progress in life, to be real with you guys. And I prayed, I was praying, and then God said, SmileChild. I'm kind of just like, what that mean? I just wrote it down and I sat on it, and eventually I started saying it to myself and others. Like, I was talking to this girl at the time, and every time we'd have an argument, I sarcastically be like, SmileChild. It would kind of piss her off, but
I was about to say, you trying to
right. But really it just turned into encouragement for me. And then I just took my passion for wanting to create something and put it on a t-shirt and just started kind of figuring out the ins and out of the fashion business and how to work it so that I can turn it into something positive.
Yeah. That's beautiful for real. I was like, a follow-up question to that is because I know everybody's like quick to like make a shirt or, you know, get into like fashion, but like you just said, you actually studied, like you did your research to like understand, and you know, you always had a knack for fashion.
Yeah.
What was that process like for you? Because I know being in Michigan, like, did you find a vendor outside of Michigan, or do you actually like sew and put your clothes together?
So that is a goal of mine. When I started, you know, I'm kind of bumping my head around. I'm asking people who are already into fashion,
Right.
you know, what resources do you use? So,
They gatekeep.
Right at the time.
bro, and it's a like there's a lot of that,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Or they want you to pay, you know,
To play.
yes,
Yeah.
which I understand, but it's kind of like, you know, if we all supposedly love and spreading, you know, opportunities, and let's be open with that. But to answer your question, there was a guy who was in the game for a little bit longer than me, and he told me to go to Atlanta, look at this place called Superline.
Okay.
I can tag them when I, you know, get the thing. But so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go to Atlanta. So I went to Atlanta. I went for my birthday. I was supposed to go with somebody, but they bailed on me, so I went by myself. I bought some T-shirts. I bought a few items, and I brought them back here.
Okay.
And that was the beginning of that. Um, you know, I didn't want to just throw something on a T-shirt. You know, I wanted to take my time because, like you said, even now, it's a lot of people that starting clothing brands, and I never wanted to be somebody that just slaps something on a T-shirt.
Yeah, a Gildan T-shirt to be exact.
Go ahead. Yeah, so I wanted to go get the highest quality T-shirt, and with that, I didn't want to be like, oh yeah, pay $80 for my T-shirt, but I also didn't want to be like, yo, this is $10,
Right.
because I know the value of it, and I didn't use a Gildan T-shirt. So yeah,
That's dope.
Now, you mentioned some earlier where you're saying like you meet new people and you hear stories and things like that. What's a story or a person that you met that like you remember now as you were being creative or like expanding your brand?
there's a guy named Jarrell.
Hmm.
I met him at FedEx when I worked at FedEx.
Oh, you worked at FedEx too?
Yeah.
That explains stories, right?
Yeah.
What did you do?
I was at FedEx office.
Uh,
So I was handling like the incoming shipments and outgoing shipments and printing.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Was it fun?
It was straight.
you was in the trucks, big dog. You was out
Bro.
in the trenches with us, huh? You was out there 4 in the morning. You feel me? Yeah. Okay. He don't know. Yeah. It's rough out there.
No, they used to come in complaining all the time.
Oh, okay.
Like literally, we had express shipments, ground shipments. Like, you know, ground was contracted, so
Bro,
they
they
had
had
weird
people
people coming
be
in.
in the next day. They just had to call that little number, like you gotta be back at 12:15.
Yeah.
12:15, big dog. Like what?
No,
Yeah.
that's no, yeah, no. I didn't work everywhere basically.
I remember that thing.
Yeah, quick story. I would get there. You know the
I
vibes.
just know about it.
Get there at 4 in the morning, load them trucks up, and it's like slavery before Amazon.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people would walk out mid shift, and you would be responsible for loading their truck or the drivers, bro.
Oh, they shit. Hell, no. I would have quit riding along with you, bro.
Hey,
Man.
We ain't doing that.
Bro, so long story short, I met this guy named Jarrell there. And like me, I might be psychotic when it comes to like work. Cause like, yes, it's painful, but we're gonna get this done. Like, turn the brain off and go. You know what I'm saying? And I noticed that about him. But one thing I also noticed about him was like his massive amount of like, hey, how you doing? Like, what's up? Like, happy. Like,
Yeah.
how are you this happy every day and we do this? You know what I'm saying? So,
Hell no.
bro, so I took his number down, and to this day we talk. And he helped me like launch the brand,
Oh, that's what's
That's
up.
good.
bro.
Shout
Like,
out to Jarrell.
Yeah,
Like-
shout out to Drew.
y'all gotta follow him. Like, this man is like, and it's crazy because, like I said, we met at FedEx, just a stranger that turned into a dear friend, and it's stories like that. So meeting him, I'm like, I asked him like, why are you so happy all the time? How do you maintain this? And he connected to God. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because he has a lot of reasons to be sad. Like, a lot of things go wrong. Ain't nobody's life is perfect, but every week it seemed like something was going wrong. But this person was still happy, excited to come to work in this crappy environment. So,
and I know it was crappy. I heard stories about FedEx.
Yeah. So when I meet people with like light in their eyes, like passion, and those are the people I like to talk to.
That's dope.
So that's one story that kind of stuck with me.
I was gonna ask you, and this is based off of the interview that I seen. Do you believe that nice guys finish last?
Nice guys finish last. I don't know how to answer that.
I feel like
Talk to me.
I feel like okay.
Let me think.
Last in the scope of what though? You know what I'm saying? Like
I would say from based off of what I've seen,
like life experience.
I would say you can take it. It's a very broad. It's very broad, but I would say I feel like the most realistic standpoint is like with dating.
And that's why I started laughing because I had so many just.
Wait.
And I'm a nice guy.
Okay, because we say nice guys, as in like just a general statement, not gender specific. Yeah, nice people do finish last. I'm 100% saying that the nice people, the people that'll go out their way, the people that are genuine.
Period.
Genuine people finish last, but they get the highest reward.
Period.
That's my thought.
Yeah, I second that.
You just gonna piggyback off of Maegan.
But I'll go into detail. Like, as a man, did you want to share?
My word.
As a man, I think yes, because you got men out here that will be like, meet a woman and be like, "Can I cuss?" Or
we passed 5 minutes.
We grown.
All right, bet. Like I'll fuck the shit out you, and she'll respond to that. And I'm like, "Hey, how you doing?" She won't respond to that.
Yeah.
But that's a broad example. But I think
it's a real example because people be saying that too. Yeah. They want that raw. They want aggression and shit like that. That's what they pay attention to, but they don't pay attention to the guy that's checking on you, making sure you eat throughout the day, shit like that.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong. And that's the thing. Like I have that inside me. I can easily be like, yeah, I fuck the shit out you.
Yeah.
If that's the route you want to take, but it's like, where's the humanity in that? So
you just become an object at that point.
Yeah. That's my opinion.
Oh, here you go.
So irritating.
Oh, here we go.
I mean, hell yeah, nice guys finish last. Like that's an obvious thing, I'm not trying to make it mature. I want to have fun, like this episode in general. Like, yeah, it's just an obvious thing. Like what we see, like in the day to day, like it's tricks, it's all this, is guys that just girl like, oh, I know you're gonna get mommy a drink, whatever. Like I can't hate on that shit. Like it's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And we see in the day to day, I'm like on TikTok. It was a chick who was like, yeah, I had a dude who bought me the flowers, did this for me in the first day, and I just didn't like it. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, that's just real shit. And it's like, for some chicks, that's just the truth. But I think they get so much of this that they just think the other side of the fence must be what I need. And it's like, no, I ain't saying dog her, but,
Well, you got to dog her at the right time because that's basically what it is.
I don't think that's the message we want to say. I don't think we should.
I was going to say, no, you don't have
to. Or tame her.
You have to just push her off.
I'm saying sexually. I'm saying sexually. They just want that aggression. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I ain't doing no domestic violence, nothing like that. I just want to clear that up. I don't need no issues, y'all. I don't need no issues for real.
So I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
So is it worth being a nice person in to y'all?
Every time.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm. You should not let the world change you. And
Exactly.
it says that in the Bible. You do not let the world change you. You got a genuine heart. You stay genuine.
You do. You learn how to protect yourself more though through each experience. That's what I've learned.
Yeah, I think with the nice guy thing is more so about when you compromise self, more so than when you maintain your standard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And what you'll get from that.
Okay.
I got one more question. So, life after high school. I know we touched a little bit on like, I feel like a little adulthood, a little bit, but life after.
Shit to them niggas.
Yeah.
Yeah, me personally.
Did you? Well, first before I get into this, did you go to the class reunion?
I did not.
Okay. So, tell me about life after high school. Like, I know you started SmileChild, but like, what would you tell? Like, actually, let's frame it. Let me reframe it, y'all. Sorry, y'all. What would you tell your high school self about your young adulthood, getting to close to 30?
What would I tell the 18-year-old me?
Yeah.
If I walked in, he was in the high school, and I was my age right now.
Yeah.
Ironically, I'd be like, don't change. And I'd be like, what? And I would be like, but I need to change. And then the older me would be like, no, I promise you, you're good. And I'd be like, because I think at 18, I saw a lot of things wrong with me, like this nice guy thing. But yeah, I think I found that it does pay off. It may be painful, you know what I'm saying, but it does pay off. And my 18-year-old self would argue that with my older self. I feel like you good, B. I promise you. You know, life's gonna teach you stuff, and just learn those lessons. But you good.
That's real.
That's deep, yeah. What about you, Beyonce?
High school me? Ooh, I was a different breed back then. Damn, it was supposed to be for Brian, not me. Shit.
I mean, I just asked.
It's a good question though.
Around
My bad.
in a circle.
It's a good question though. I feel like for me, to let emotions in, from other people, because I was very still standoffish emotionally, but I feel like I've grown. But back then I was like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you tell me something, it's not rocking with what I believe in morally or whatever, I'm not giving you any time, no effort, no nothing. But just to be a little bit more vulnerable, because I was dealing with a lot. Like, my grandfather passed like over 10 plus years ago, but he was like the fundamental man that I assumed myself to be, you know what I'm saying, as I got older, and I lost that fatherly figure. And I felt, I'm not gonna cry this episode. I just felt like when you lose somebody that's a pivotal part of, like, I feel like who I was, my grandfather was my best friend, like, growing up. And he was the main reason why this is all possible, that I'm pushing myself to do what I want to do in my life. And that vulnerability, I shut myself down because I had to be there for my grandma, my mom, my sister, the rest of my family, because my mom lost her dad, my grandma lost her husband. And I felt like I had to be that emotional, container for everybody instead of dealing with my own emotions. And that transpired to me as an adult. It's hard for me to be in relationships and be vulnerable with people, because I feel like for some reason that vulnerability is always going to be used against me. And I'm working through that, and I've been working through it. I'm getting better, but it's still a little testy.
Okay, yeah. Now that's something I struggle with as well. So that's good. That you going through that. Expressing myself, something that I'm getting better at. I was kind of a shy, reserved person. So this is a little bit outside my comfort zone, but I know that's where you grow.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I had asked a question at the beginning, like dealing with people at work or dealing with people that don't look like us. I have to sometimes ask myself, am I overthinking, or am I overreacting to just subtle racism that you experience in the workplace? So I want to ask y'all that. Have y'all ever experienced anything like that? Or how do y'all deal with?
Well, I was working in the ER during COVID, George Floyd times. And me being in the healthcare field, I have to do no harm. I have to perform regardless. Like somebody can call me a nigga to my face. I still have to administer top care, whatever my role is. At that point, I was a patient sitter. So I had to sit in rooms with patients that watching the news and all those monkeys doing this and all these Black Lives Matter niggers doing this and all that other stuff. And I'm sitting there as black as I am. I can't hide my skin color. Right. You know what I'm saying? I can't even pass for white. I can't even pass for mixed. I'm black. Right. So you're bold enough to say it. And the role of a patient sitter is, how can I say this? It's very important, but and they save lives in a different way. They're normally put with people who are high risk for suicide or a detriment to yourself. And I had to sit here and I had to watch it. I was still in college when I was doing this. So it's like, I'm here for you because something that the nurses saw, that they can't be here and monitor you 24/7 because one, COVID is here. And at the hospital I was working at was an epicenter for COVID. It's one of the first places that actually blew up from COVID. So I'm risking my life to sit here with you and you're sitting here saying that Black people are monkeys and niggers.
Yeah. Who, baby?
I'm risking my life. I'm risking my parents' life because I'm living at home and I'm risking taking this COVID, this virus back home to them because I have to make money. Right. And the reality of the situation, as deep as it goes, I was the only one, me and my brother were the only one in our households working because everything else got shut down. My parents wasn't even working, we were working. You know what I'm saying? So I have to be here and you're throwing this in my face. And it's like, you have to lean, because you grew up in church. You have to lean into where God places you and understanding how he's using you and your role in that moment. You know what I'm saying? You cannot react and give that hate you can't give the devil what he wants. Right. Hate does not come from God, it comes from the devil. So you can't feed into it and give the devil what he wants. Now, are there some white people, racist white people?
Yeah, we talk about the racist ones, yeah.
Racist ones that deserve that. I'm about to react right now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But it goes into saying that you don't know how God is going to handle that person. Right. You know, and every time it has happened, it made me think of the woman that lied on Emmett Till.
Ooh, that shit just kind of,
you know what I'm saying? Like, she came out and told the truth because she's dying. That's the fear of God. So you let God handle people. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the workplace, because you don't want to be labeled or you don't want to be made an example of. If I can say it like that. Now, outside the workplace, that's a different story. Okay. I can honestly say that.
I respect that.
Yeah.
For me, I done dealt with it in every facet, like being in my career experiences, from my employer, from the consumer, from higher ups. And my mom has always been in like higher positions, so she always teach me like what I call the politics of the game. Yeah. So the HR games, keeping up with this and that paperwork, always keeping a copy of this, screenshot emails, like all of those type of things. Where it's like I learned how to play those games to really hit your pockets. You might not have seen it, but they'll tell you I'm a very cynical person when it comes to if you fuck with me, to where I'll play whatever game you trying to play and then just take it to that point. So so like if you
gotta be specific with
like if you in the job and you're saying something slick to me over there, like, okay, cool, not a problem. Tomorrow I have my phone record and just carry this on for the next 45 days and just submit that. You know, so I'll play those games or just however it is. I like she said, I won't meet you where you at. I definitely won't get to doing that because you get marked and you get it's a lot more repercussions for you, even if you transition to another job where you just had that on your jacket. So it's like it's better off either just transitioning out silently or fighting a silent battle. I've always been the silent battle because it makes it more fun.
You an air sign. That's how we are.
Well, it's just like are you gonna pay me and I get to fuck you over? Like shit, that's a win-win for me.
Exactly.
Like.
No, I'm the same way though. I feel like I'm a mixture between y'all two though. Like if I'm being honest, like I'm Jalen if you piss me off. For sure. Like I'm not playing no games. I'm doing everything. Shit, I can get your ass fired if I really wanted to. Because we know the game. Like my mom, worked in corporate America for 20 plus years. So she told me the same story. Like, you got to document everything, record everything. Got to be done. You got to be careful with HR too. You can't say too much. You got to learn the lines a little bit.
Shit like that.
Yeah, but I get it. You still there to do a job, so you still got to conduct yourself in a professional manner where you got to still talk to people you don't want to. But good morning, how you doing, and keep it pushing. That's all I do. I'm not playing that shit. I don't care about your weekend. I don't want to know about your kids. I don't want to know nothing.
I want to cycle back to Brian's question where I think you might have piggybacked, where it's like, if you was 18, like, what would you tell yourself in high school? This is just a two-part, just quick. I would tell myself to be more selfish in every aspect of life. And I would tell him to receive love more.
Yes.
That would be the two things I would tell that person. I don't think it would deter me from who I am now, but I think some of the experiences in life that I may have not experienced, trying to be this to everybody, trying to be bro, trying to be this. Oh, I'm not gonna do this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, those are the two things I'd probably tell 18-year-old me.
Yeah, that's some real shit too. We're gonna touch on your business a little bit. I know we did, but you got this jacket, and I want to see how it looks.
Can we put it like right here so it can be in frame?
Yeah, for sure.
Let's think about that.
Period. So tell us about this jacket.
So this is the jacket I'm coming out this winter.
Oh, so it's not even out yet. We getting exclusive.
Yeah, no, it's not out yet.
All right, but we gonna talk exclusive. We love that.
Yeah. That's still some things I'm gonna change. Like, I'm gonna put a pocket inside.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, this is how it's gonna look. Corduroy, and then this, I wanted to do this kind of material because it's like rain resistant.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Durable, and it's easy to clean.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna keep you warm.
And then, like, what's the walk and do, not become weary, laugh and do, not hold back your joy? Is that like something that you inscript on like everything, or is it like just different inscriptions that you do on different products that you got?
So with SmileChild, it was it's a whole poem.
Oh.
And so this part of the poem. And I can sing you the poem, the whole poem.
Yeah, I'd love to read it.
And so this is just a like excerpt from that poem.
That's
Walk,
dope.
do not become weary, laugh, do not hold back the joy. Don't get tired, and be joyous. Kind of like what you were saying, just let love in and let love out as much as you can. It's something I'm still working on. So.
Yeah, everything be a work in progress, but it's cool. Like,
It's a good material.
it is. It kind of give me construction vibe.
Yeah, so for the people who can't really see it in detail, you could compare it to a Carhartt type of material.
Period. I was gonna say.
And then the collar is corduroy. There
That's
we go.
what I was going for.
Everything is embroidered. Nothing is printed. So this is quality. We have a steel metal button.
We love a female touch.
No, because they can't
Thank
see
you.
it. And then on top of that, like, they gotta know, because you said you're dropping it this winter.
Yeah.
So boom, when you open it up, it's insulated with this, I'm gonna say nylon type of material.
Yeah.
And then it's meant to keep you warm. It's durable. You said water resistant.
Yeah.
So for those rainy and snowy days, I would layer it up with a hoodie under it and call it one.
Flip it to the back so I can
There
see,
we
because you
go.
got something on the back.
Oh, okay. And then the logo is also on the back, and it's a patch that is sewn in. And it's the SmileChild logo, the ancestors manifested.
Period.
Period.
I like that it give like that denim feel too, that denim on the back.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. So I didn't want to rush this. I wanted to make sure it was boom.
And we love quality. We love a man
Yeah.
a black man that's giving quality. We love that.
And on top of that, I wanted to do that because once you set the prices, when they see this video and they go to SmileChild website, they won't be like, oh, that's too much. No, this is top tier quality. Like, it's worth the money.
There we go. Thank you.
But what can we expect from SmileChild other than the jackets? Because I know you do t-shirts.
Right.
So what else are you planning on doing?
So 2 things. One, I want to make one-on-ones for people.
Okay.
Yeah. So like trench coats.
Okay.
I'm a trench
Varsity jackets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jeans, but my main like 2 products is gonna be the jackets and the shirts.
Got you.
And then for people that want custom stuff, then they hit me up and I make it for them.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. 2, I want to build a learning center one day, but that's like 30 years down the road.
Speaking into existence.
Period. Manifest blessings.
Just a place where, like, okay, let's say you do gardening.
Mm-hmm.
You can. So SmileChild would be like the hub,
Mm-hmm.
and then like you'll be the gardening part.
Oh,
Like,
gosh.
say you do music.
Like a community center.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And everybody kind of had a talent, and of course I'm doing clothing, like business advice and whatever you are good at. I just want to have it accessible to everybody.
Okay.
That's dope.
Okay.
Where can they find you, like, far as like SmileChild?
Right now I'm on Instagram, and then I'm building a website right now.
Okay.
So if you go to my bio, there's a link where you can sign up for the email.
Okay.
So you'll get updates on all of the drops and everything.
Okay. Okay.
You gotta keep up.
So sign up to that email list and everything, and I feel like you could make us all. Of course, we'll pay a Millennial Talk podcast exclusive for each and every one of us. Like if Jalen wanted a varsity jacket, if I wanted a hoodie, if Beyonce wanted a t-shirt,
Fire.
we could collab some way somehow.
Yeah, I would love that for sure.
I got you.
Okay.
And give them like your handle for SmileChild, so that way they know where to find you.
It's SmileChild.inc on Instagram. Yeah.
All right, Brian. You out the hot seat, player.
Okay.
Well, that was the
last
Oh,
question.
you got one more? All right. Spotlight back on you.
What's the biggest lesson you learned so far in love and romance?
Love and romance. So I'm gonna be real with y'all, like vulnerable.
Yeah.
And like it might be embarrassing. But I had a crush on a girl for a while. And we kind of just been kind of in each other's orbit, but not really. So I kind of finally shot my shot and was like, this is how I feel about you, want to buy her flowers.
Okay.
She like, I'm in a relationship.
Oh.
It's kind of things like that that's like, all right, did I wait too long? Maybe it's not for me, maybe my person out there, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I've learned that, you got to kind of take your time, and it's worth shooting your shot.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm glad I did it because I never would have known. Like,
right.
So, type shit.
Yeah, continue to do it. Don't let that.
Don't let that one stop you. Yeah.
But we're gonna move into our first topic. So, I don't know if Jalen or Maegan chose this topic, but is patience synonymous with success?
I did that.
Okay. So credit to Jalen. But is patience synonymous with success? I like how broad this is too. I think initially when I read the question, I always felt like I was impatient, still kind of am, but working on the patience part of it. But I do think it's synonymous with success because I feel like you have to be patient in all aspects. In order to get, it may not be your time to have a certain opportunity, a certain networking opportunity, or meet a certain person. So I do think that.
No, just in response to what you just said, based on what Brian just said, even his situation was like, dang, did I wait too long to shoot my shot, or should I shot it sooner? That's why I was like, where the question kind of came from, where you get into that limbo of patience and this and that, which is why I even say, what would I tell my younger self? Hey, be a bit more selfish in all these areas, because that patience has been one of my greatest superpowers in my life, but it's also been one of the tools that's probably been to my greatest detriment. I think it's one of the tools that also lead into procrastination a lot as well.
True.
So I think it's a yin and a yang to it, and then it's like at the same time, what you ask for that might test your patience, sometimes when you get it, is not even what you want. So then it's like, now you're dealing with wasted time. So it's like that's why I asked that question, and I'm glad you said it was broad, because I'm like, yeah, I would probably say yeah, but then we looking at two examples that we both just gave where they also can be
a hindrance.
In a hindrance.
I agree with that though, because I feel like at the end of the day, you do gotta kind of have that balance aspect to it. But I'm coming from the experience of being like impatient, like being younger, thinking like, oh shit, instant gratification. Like I gotta have that in order to feel like I'm doing something. But the older you get, the more you realize like if it's ordained for you, it's gonna happen. But don't give up on, like you said, shooting your shot with anything. You know what I'm saying? Still try. If it's not time, you know, you didn't get the interview, whatever the case may be, you didn't get the opportunity, but God always closed one door to open another. So,
because I think, and I don't want to cut back, and I swear, I just because we said that nice guy point. So like that patience thing, one thing that it tied into that was that when I look at my most successful moments or when I attained certain things, it was when I was being assertive, when I chose to step out of that patience line, step out of this. So it's like, damn, like it is nice to be patient, and it's like Brian was mentioning, it's known also like when to strike, like almost like tigers and cats, like shit like that, where it's like it's a precision with how you strike. And
perfect timing.
That's the key as well, because consistency can't get overlooked.
True.
But would you have that precision without patience, though? You wouldn't know when to strike without sitting back and looking.
I think you will have precision without consistency, not so much patience. I think the consistency of it builds your accuracy and precision, but you can waste time sometimes shooting at the same thing or shooting for the same goal, depending on what that is.
That's true.
Okay. I'm gonna have to say something in me that's like, with that, I don't think you can waste your time shooting at the same goal. It's just how you go about it. So you can have the patience, like starting a business, with developing the business, and then you can have the patience with the financial aspect, but you could be kind of giving up on the creative aspect. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not wasted time. It's just how do you go around that creative stunt.
And I think you said it more like big goals, which I totally agree. But like what Brian said, if his goal was that I'm gonna wait till old girl get out of a relationship. You know what I'm saying? To shoot for that goal, I would tell her to do like, don't do that. Don't waste your patience on that.
Okay.
Everything that you're saying, like you're saying, like for real goals.
Okay,
like,
that's
I'm saying just whatever your goal is set as.
Okay.
You know, whatever.
It's abroad.
That's abroad. And I'm like, no, I totally agree with Joe. If he was to come up and like, oh yeah, this girl, or it's this married woman, I want to. I'm like, ooh, like that's not a good thing. Like they get divorced or something crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just not a smart pursuit.
Yeah,
patience can be wasted.
Yeah, 100%.
Do y'all think so? Because I was gonna say that, like, patience can be wasted.
I do not think so. I think
I've been patient with the wrong woman.
No. But your patience wasn't wasted.
It's
it was
like
teaching you something.
Yeah.
Your patience was teaching you something that you are now that you're using now. You're using now. You are using now. You might not be seeing it because of the situation.
Well, hear me out.
No.
Okay, let's use my situation.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
Because I'm like, Jake about to be
Why you send us back to it?
Yeah.
Will my patience be wasted waiting on this woman to get out of a relationship?
Is that a goal for you?
No, but I'm just asking a general question.
Your patience wouldn't be wasted. Your time would, though. That's not patience. Not the same thing. Your patience, my patience is how long can I sit with this?
Time is the equity of patience.
It's the equity, but it's not the same thing.
But you wait. No, it is the same thing. That's the resource of patience. Like somebody's patience is tested usually off of a metric of time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like time and patience are like hand in hand. So it's like, yeah, somebody's patience is gonna be looked at, because even to say we want to ignore that time pass, he sat there for 2 years waiting for old girl. So
because he was patient though, and see, the time is how much time are you willing to give on this one subject? Your patience is
this or a lot.
That's what I'm saying. Your patience. Two people can have the same amount of time with a thing, but the patience with it. Somebody can have a shorter amount of patience with. Let's say you're taking a test online, and I'm reading these questions and I'm getting frustrated. My patience is wearing thin, so I walk away. But we still have an hour to take this test. But I walked away 10 minutes in. Meanwhile, this person had more patience to sit and say, you know what, I'm going to finish. I'm going to see this through.
Yeah, I think.
So with that situation, I don't think the patience is wasted. The patience is what you already have within yourself. I don't think you waste patience.
I do. I think because you're using tangible ends to means examples, right? So like a test, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even whatever concept of a test, you're in school, you're pursuing a degree, whatever it is, it's a means to that goal. In the relationship part, where the difference is the variable point, right? So that woman that he could be patient with, in that 2 years, she could have went and got married, had a kid, did this and that. So then it's like, well, does he still keep being patient until maybe dude mess
No.
up? That's the point that we're saying. Like, the other example with the test, I don't think none of us would get up and be like, whatever with the test. But when you talk about relationships and with another person, the variables become so much within that 2 year, 3 year, 6 month, 1 week time frame. You know what I'm saying?
And I get that. I agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yeah.
I'm agreeing with you. What I'm saying is that I do not think you can waste your patience because your patience comes from you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like patience, the more patience somebody has, is something that has been built up over a scenario, over scenario, over scenario. Do you waste your time chasing after a girl that is with somebody else? Yes. But your patience can still be there. I don't know if y'all get what I'm saying.
I think I do.
Your patience can still be there because it's something that's within you. Now, your patience with that situation, do I think you're wasting it? No. Do I think that you're wasting your time? Yes. Because your goal is like, what is your goal? What's your goal?
My goal was like a relationship.
Right.
But you see that it's not there. So why are you having patience with something that you know is not?
Okay,
so now
I looked up the definition of patience.
It's not there.
To take the L.
Okay.
Yeah,
but I mean, your patience got wasted.
I looked up the definition of patience, y'all.
Okay.
Patience, the capacity to accept or tolerate delay, trouble, or suffering without getting angry or upset. So though we do think it's kind of like synonymous with time, it's still a separate entity in itself. So I do kind of get what she's saying when it comes to like, it's kind of like your own capacity of what you're gonna do.
But you can't ignore time.
Yeah, you can't.
No,
I'm not saying.
I feel like you're wasting time, not patience.
No, but I think it's all in this. It's like me saying drinking water, or it's like no. You got to drink water to stay healthy. It's like no matter what, nigga, it took me 5 minutes to do it. Like I can't ignore these 5 minutes. I can't go back to being 28. So it's like my patience. Even if it's 30 minutes, this and that, whatever time, that's what we said. I agree. Like whatever your threshold is that threshold. But you did waste it, and like we can't determine how someone's perceiving their patience. You know what I'm saying? I've been told I got the greatest patience people saying they 50, 20-something years old, and they like the shit that you deal with. I would never deal with. I could never do this. But for me, it's like, how could I ever walk away from something like that? And like they like that's your patience, bro. So it's like everybody's shit is different. But at the same time, if a motherfucker is cackling in my ear, I'm going in a second. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, it's certain shit I am not going to deal with. But my patience is this magnet. But I didn't know that until I tested it and tested it and tested it and tested it.
It's circumstantial.
You know what I'm saying? And in some cases, I did waste my time. But going back to that lesson of, okay, well, what'd you learn from it? Like, I did waste my time. That was the lesson.
Right.
When I encounter that shit, I won't waste my time moving forward because I value time. I also learned that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the cackling chick, I sat there for 30 minutes, but then that slowly dwindled down to, I'm not dealing with this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's definitely, but I get the point, you know, that the synonymous with time, patience and time.
100%.
What's your question, Brian?
So when I started, it was 2023. When I started, I told my homeboy, like, I think I'm gonna wait till 2027.
For your brand?
Yeah, to launch the brand.
Oh, okay.
To actually like release something.
I thought you meant like talk to the girl. I was like, oh my god, let that go.
Let him cook. I'm let it just go. I'm like, oh yeah. I was like, this is fun.
Your eyes got big. I'm like, damn, okay.
That's a lot of patience.
Very.
You gotta tell me a picture. Nah, dog. Ain't no way.
Period. You gotta be cold.
Right.
Yeah.
Something.
I kind of had to just put that on my mind, but I'm like, I'm thinking about waiting to launch the brand in 2027 because I want to make sure a lot of people know about it. I want to make sure I'm promoting a lot. And like, bro, let's launch this shit now. Like, don't just wait. And I'm kind of glad that I did. But the question I have for y'all is, if I had waited 4 years, is that patience or is that fear?
You would be the only one to answer that.
Yeah. Because I feel like it could be both.
I've had a business. I've had a podcast. and I started and did relaunches and everything like that. But the initial start was me overcoming fear because I'm like, I gotta make sure this is right. I gotta make sure that is right. And I was dealing in skincare, so it's a lot of stuff I had to make sure was right so I don't get sued. So it was once I got all that together and then actually like putting it out on Instagram and Facebook and everything like that. That was me overcoming fear. But like I said, I was the only attest to that. I don't think it would. It from my perspective, it would be fear over patience. It wouldn't be patience because you can work on your brand every day. You can sit down and you can say, I'm gonna give my brand, my baby, my business an hour of my time every day. And that's the patience that you have that goes into consistency and other things too with that on the backing. But if you never launch it, you're scared that it may not be received well. You know what I'm saying? That's not patience. That's not me waiting. You know what I'm saying? Because then you have to look into why is my goal 2027 instead of 2026? Let's say you just started SmileChild today, like the thought of it. Why is it 2027 instead of 2026? Or why is it 4 years from now, 2020, 2025, 2029 instead of 2026?
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? So only you will be the determinant of that.
I got you.
Yeah, that was similar because they kind of got on me when I did a revamp. And I was like, yeah, let's wait until next year. And Maegan was like, no.
Yeah, let's start.
You know, like just do it. And I'm just like, it is a mixture. That's why I said it's a balance because the patience aspect is important to find those like miniature details, but since it's just you're the one that's kind of like making all those decisions, so I can get that overthinking aspect of it. But having like, as example, like 2 other people, they contribute, more to the situation. They can point out those flaws and help you out. But when it's just you, I can get why you can get a little stagnant and be like, oh shit, wait, hold on, it's just me. I'm, doing this launch on my own. It is definitely a fear aspect to it.
Yeah. Now my homeboy was just like, bro, that's crazy thinking, bro. Just go ahead and
do it.
I think to even add to what Maegan point also, I think where you getting that, especially because you were creative, you did music, stuff like that, it's like an analysis paralysis where you're trying to perfect the product before you put it in masses from a artist standpoint. Like, I have this piece of art that I've worked on and I want to present it to the world. And it's not even about if there are going to be negative perceptions. It's just more so the way that it's a weird artist thing, but the way I want it to at least be perceived when I put it out, I want that perception. Like, you know what I'm saying? At least that, and then I want you to critique it around that perception, not this
whatever.
Yeah, so like in music, even like I sit there where we do with a single, we done mix this, it gets so intricate, and it's like, all right, let's drop it. It's like, well, do we go shoot it like this? Okay, then when we about to put it on TikTok, let's kind of load it up like this, and like it's all this bullshit that I used to go through instead of just going, what the y'all?
Yeah.
Like, whatever, bro. Like, it's new to, it's always say it's new to whoever hear it first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when you hear it the first time, it's the first time hearing it.
Shit, 5 years from now, 10 years from
whatever it is, but you gotta put it out. You gotta have it out there in the world.
So, yeah, I definitely agree.
Not true. I was asking an older gentleman of mine, like from my old job, he was financially successful, and I was asking him like blatantly, like, how do I get to your side of the fence? Because it seemed like on this side of the fence, I'm worried about normal stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it must be nice to have a lot of money and not worry about stuff. And he like, one, like, it's not gonna happen overnight. Like, he said it sarcastically, but he like, do something for 20 years and then come talk to me. I'm just like, let me shut up. Let me shut up. You know what I'm saying? Let me get to work.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, everybody that I see, it's like right around 40, 50 is when you get to that. Like,
that pinnacle. Yeah. And we be mad as fuck though, low key, because we be like, damn, we working hard, we grinding out, we doing shit, and that's that instant gratification that we be looking for. And it's like, you gotta wait,
bro.
You're doing everything the right way.
Right.
You're doing all of what you can do, and then it still gets delayed till somewhere. And it's like, dang, I had my life on this one timeline, and now you telling me I gotta wait an extra amount of time to even start the goal or to even start working towards that goal. So yeah.
There's many lessons for you to learn too, financially. Because shit, I wish we would have learned this in high school.
That's what they don't teach you.
They don't.
That's why we're here.
We're the guides, the millennial guides.
Millennials.
I don't know if I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, go ahead.
But you had asked me a question. Like I did want to share this. So when I started this, I'm like, okay, how much is it gonna cost me?
Right. Yeah.
So I compared US prices to like overseas prices. And what I found is that the US, it's expensive to get stuff made here. But the reason it's expensive to get stuff made here is because one, our economy, like stuff costs money. So people need money to go buy groceries.
Yeah.
And they want money for their time and everything's expensive here. So then it just trickles down to you.
Right.
And then overseas, like stuff is less expensive. So they don't need as much money. So then they don't charge you as much money.
Right.
But overseas, they want you to buy more at a time.
Oh, I'm bulk.
Yeah. So it's like a balancing game.
Damn. I always used to wonder, like, everything is made in China. When we was kids, pencils made in China.
And you used to wonder why, but it's because I remember somebody hit me up like, I want 30 shirts down here in the US. So I'm like, okay, cool. And when I told them the price, they thinking they can pay $300 for 30 shirts. And I'm like, whew.
Not at all.
All right, y'all, so y'all know.
Yeah. No.
Yo, so I had to kind of be real with her, like, yo, you gotta kind of adjust your budget, like,
Just show you.
That's your budget. It's true,
But people don't want to hear that.
Oh, you we're talking to the manufacturers. Basically, what's your GSM? Have to mention if it gets stuck at the border. Then it's like you super fucked up then.
Oh yeah.
But that people don't realize that you get this shit from overseas and it's like, okay, cool, here go my budget, and then they get caught at the border. Now you gotta, it's basically like you fumbled the bag or you gotta re-up. Like you gotta re-up and you ain't get nothing. Like, you ain't ready for that.
I got a story for that. So the women's jacket I just brought in, thank you, bro.
So, yeah, I fuck with that.
Bro, so it's tan and pink.
Okay.
And so, and I paid for the sample. I paid for the shipping, which was like, whatever. Then it gets to the border and they want, bro.
Was it like a high ass fee?
No, it was like $30, but it's just like,
okay.
All right, so if it's $30 for one jacket, if I'm shipping 500 jackets, bro, how much do you want, bro?
Right.
And it was the tariffs from Trump, and I'm just like,
I'm good.
Yeah.
What? I'm feeling this? Like I thought it was just far from me, bro.
Yeah.
But no, it's right there.
And it affects everybody.
Because they grip mine. When I had to get mine shipped in, they grip mine.
That's
how I
crazy.
take the L.
What did you get?
It was basically one of the t-shirts just made with the like designs and everything already done. And I was trying to find a new manufacturer that did all the work because I was doing drop shipment first. But being in the city, I'm like, it's better to have it out the trunk and I'm moving around type shit. Just give it to people. But when I got caught up, that was so discouraging me because it was like $1,500, $1,600 for that.
That's crazy.
Oh, wow.
We're gonna move into our second topic. I mean, it's still about fashion though, but judging people based off of fashion sense. Like, why are we trying to keep up with the Joneses? No, for real, bring back shame.
Ooh, I love this.
But why are we judging people? Like, why are we trying to keep up with what we're seeing on social media? Other
Keeping
people.
up with the Joneses.
Yeah.
Okay. It gives a sense of validation. Just the keeping up with the Joneses part. It gives a sense of validation. It gives a sense of a luxury that may not be true in our own lives, but because of what we put on, we feel luxurious. You know what I'm saying? As a woman, it's all soft life, soft life, soft life. I want a soft life. I want a man to give me a soft life and everything like that. So what we see on social media, and unfortunately social media does play a part in this, especially in our generation, is the women that are stay-at-home mothers or stay-at-home wives that have a man that's, let's say he's in tech and he's bringing home $300,000 a year and it's just them two, they don't have kids. And she's living a soft life. They get to go on trips every 3 months. So what, 4 times out the year, they get to do this, they get to do that. And it's like, I have to have the aesthetic to match. So if I don't have that life, because I'm not in a relationship and I'm not married, then how can I get a taste of that life? Well, I see she has a Louis Vuitton Neverfull or a Speedy, so I'm going to give me a Speedy. I see she is wearing a Gucci purse.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna give me the same Gucci she got. And therefore, in my mind, we are living the same life. Even though I come home to an empty house or empty apartment or townhouse and I do not have a man that is affording it. So I'm affording it myself. So I feel like people keep up with the Joneses to have a taste of their lifestyle. When in reality, we don't even know what some of these people, I'm not even saying women, men included, are doing for this luxurious lifestyle or to have this sense of fashion. But the first part of the question is what?
Like, why are we judging?
Judging off of
fashion sense.
Everybody don't have fashion sense.
But fashion is subjective. You know, fashion sense is subjective.
I know, but if somebody, you can look at somebody and say, you know what, they always put that shit on.
True.
They always put that shit on. They don't have no off days. Even they off days, they look decent. You can look at the next person and be like, you don't ever put that shit on. You do not know how to dress. Even if, like, you got to find your style, too. So
True.
it's like...
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what it is.
But your style may not be... Like, with that Mr. Put Your Shit On or Mrs. Put Your Shit On may not be your...
True, but you have your own lane. And if you don't know how to put your shit on in your own lane, like, if your own lane is business casual all the time, and you still don't know how to put that shit on, you just don't know how to put that shit on.
Damn.
And it is what it is.
Ask the question again. Ask the question again.
Oh, my bad. I'm looking like, what? So, judging people based off of fashion sense, why are we trying to keep up with the Joneses?
I think it's cool. Are you talking about like the whole crop shirt and the flared jeans and the...
fashion is like...
Whatever you would judge.
If you take it back to high school, like, as example, with Trues, we had, Rock and Revival back then, stuff like that. And if you were wearing...
Foot
Locker, maybe like some, custom jeans from like Northland at the time, because it was still open at that time.
Foot Locker, Dickies, stuff like that.
And somebody judging you like, oh yeah, you're not wearing Trues, you ain't shit.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. I had so my first day of high school, I wore USCA, but I didn't know that there was polo. You know what I'm saying?
Freshman year, he was straight. I ain't gonna hold you. We was wearing South Pole, all types of shit.
Because we didn't have a dress code.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we had a dress code. We didn't have a uniform. They gave us uniform after 9th grade. Whatever we did 9th grade, Southfield High was like, we will never let niggas do this again.
We was low-key coming to that bitch kind of fly though. Like, everybody was coming, they had baby fat on.
But do y'all remember that Blue Jay meeting though?
That's what I'm saying.
They was saying class of 2014 was the worst class to ever touch Southfield High.
You're lying. They
y'all
say that about us.
I remember that
meeting. Thank you. They said in the Blue Jay meeting. That's why we got well, no, it was a across the board thing. But shoot, it could have been at Lathrop and University too. But they definitely put us in the uniform when it came 10th grade because we got to wear whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
remember that.
Yeah, they said 2014. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. But
damn. That's
funny.
crazy.
I looking back at it.
Yeah, I'm like, what was we wearing? I don't remember people wearing nothing crazy.
It wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
They was cooking each other.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. What y'all
the judging. Yeah.
Southfield High was literally drip or drown. And
yeah, it was true.
What you say? Cooking your ass if you're not wearing what you supposed to be wearing. What I think you supposed to be wearing.
Yeah, because everybody was wearing Arrow. Then that went out the window.
It was the acceptable things, and you changed quickly.
Yeah, drastically. Shit in the year.
Trends often, turn.
Yeah.
You feel me? But I think that if you dress well and dress good, then you shouldn't really be affected by trends.
No.
Yeah.
No. And I can agree with that. Like, I remember you and TJ.
With the tie.
Yeah. Always used to come to school spiffy. Real spiffy.
For no reason.
Did y'all wear bow ties?
Bow ties, regular
ties.
ties.
I was like, I remember that.
Yeah. My dad said something about that recently. Like, you used to. Now I wear sweatpants. And I'm just like, I need to
lounge wear.
Yeah, for sure.
Was you drip or drown, sir? I remember you had a cardigan.
Yeah, I
mean, you was spiffy too.
Yeah, it was different things where I was testing different styles and, like you said, fashions. And physically, as I was changing, I started learning about what worked for me.
Right.
I think one reason I leaned into the cardigan stuff specifically during that time was that it was such a restriction and pigeonhole. I felt like at the time, like even in culture, what was going on.
Yeah.
I was really into like Donald Glover, Mac Miller, Tyler, like a lot of that stuff at the time, Kanye, like creatively. So cardigans and kind of experimenting with style was something different. So even I had on the cardigan, I had on like Vans and cat shoes and cat t-shirts and just different shit I was just trying out. Like
I remember.
nigga. Yeah, but
I still got a picture.
But the question, I think, like, yeah, like, Shane, you should judge a motherfucker based on what you got on. But I think the person who put it on, that's part of the responsibility. Like, you got to accept and wear your shit in confidence. So if somebody say something, you feel away, nigga, that's on you. You also got to accept, just like the social media shit, motherfucker, you put that shit out there. You walking outside, motherfucker, like, so if somebody see me, they're like, oh, look at this motherfucker with the tank top, he look crazy. That's just part of the course if somebody feel that way. If somebody come be like, you look fly, appreciate it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's what you put the shit on for. I know this shit match. I know I look fly. If you recognize it, cool. If you don't, motherfucker, it's your loss. Like, I'm gonna just keep it pushing.
Yeah.
It's just that simple. I think people do try to keep it with the Joneses, but I think it's the social equity that's provided nowadays. I think with the nice guy point, the nice guy looking at the chick that he want and what she's rewarding based off of outfit and personal characteristics, and so it's gonna acquiesce to that. When a young lady is looking at this older woman, she's looking at what she do. It's like, oh, okay, she got on this wig because y'all like this, so I'm gonna try to replicate that. So then you create this perpetual cycle of the Joneses, as Maegan said, like, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that.
That's why I like when I initially seen the question, I was just like, fashion is just subjective. Like, people, we just not gonna like everything that everybody put on. That's you know, that's fine.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about old brands coming back? Like,
I love it.
I was about to say I love
how like we clown Champion as a kid, but now everybody like
same with New Balance.
In case with
New Balance,
Yeah. I love it because it shows that they listen to their consumers.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for whatever reason, people did clown Champion, and then people did clown New Balance, but
they stayed true.
They stayed true, but they also revamped.
Yeah, New Balance felt definitely revamped.
Yeah, because the 90s, 60s are cold. Every color wave, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I just got a pair, but it's like back in the day, we didn't see that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We
just
seen the regular,
corny looking.
Yeah, the what is that? The dad shoes.
Yeah.
The dad shoes. That's what they were. And then I think also with us being millennials, us growing up, we are experiencing different things. Like, I seen this post on, I want to say Threads or Facebook, and it was just like, you know, people need to start investing in good quality shoes that are actually like form your feet and, you know, more comfortable shoes, because in the long run, it'll make a difference. And I think like we're at that age now where, like I said, we were younger, we seen New Balance, but New Balance has always been about comfort. Now they're about style and comfort. So they're still comfortable. And the same with, what is that, Asics?
Yeah, Asics.
You know what I'm saying? Asics too. Like, Asics is the most comfortable shoe I've ever put on my foot. Literally. And now they're in style, they're making things more fashionable. But I feel like with our generation, it's like we're looking at everything now instead of just the fashion point of it. You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like now we're becoming less attached to titles and, like, because before we were ashamed to wear Asics, but now, like you said, it's like now they're turning fashionable. So do you think we're maturing as a generation? Like,
yes and no.
No.
Hell no.
Yes and no. I'm gonna say no because they're trendy now. So that's still us following the trend.
Yeah.
We still following the trend. Everybody's not picking up Asics because it's a comfortable shoe and it'll help in the long run.
Yeah,
we just know that. You know what I'm saying? But now I see it go viral on TikTok, and TikTok shop is something crazy. Like, you buying something. Yeah, you buying something you know you don't need, but just because I seen that influencer with it, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
I seen this person and they're a TikToker or a content creator, and they're one of my favorites. And they say it's comfortable, so I'm gonna believe what they say because I believe everything else they say, and I follow them. I follow them for like, well, let's say like a year or two now. I'm gonna believe them say whatever they say about Asics, and I'm gonna get them. So I don't think I think it's yes and like we're maturing, but it's also like.
But it's also gonna be old stuff that's gonna come back again. You know,
that's what.
So it's like a repeating cycle.
Yeah, people to me don't understand history, and my uncle pointed out to me all the time how history is repeating itself.
Exactly.
He would say, you know, like you were saying with New Balances, when he was coming up, that's what happened with New Balances when they hit the scene, when they was a hot thing. So then when we was kids, you got to think now they 20, 30 years in the game at that point from their onset. So that's like, yeah, naturally they not gonna be the thing.
Right.
But if you look at from when we was kids to right now, another 20 years have now passed. So it's like he always tell me things work in cycles, like every 4 years and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's like you're gonna see the next thing or the next thing, just like as you can relate as a fashion designer. The one trend that my boy said he hated, it was when the tracksuit jumpsuit. Where it was like you felt like you damn near had to make a jumpsuit just to have your thing work, because that's what everybody wanted at the time, to matching set. And so it was like now you look at it and matching sets is kind of like not played out, but it's like they played out. Just like how we say in the ASIC example, it's a degree now with what we call the fashion niggas, where there's a minimalist ideology going on where like less is more, but it's also like what you have on is important. So like, yeah, ASICs is cool, but they looking still at Margielas, Rick Owens, things like this. So it's like, yeah, this guy got on the same flare jeans, thermal, and t-shirt like I got on, but he's examining me like, oh, well, yours isn't this like mine. Yours is such. Although we have the same silhouette and style going on, it's like that's why I said I don't think it's getting any better maturity, but I think it's getting worse because people have less to offer. So that's real they present with.
I'm not just sitting up here interviewing us. We supposed to be interviewing you, Brian.
I'm sorry.
No, we love the conversation. Keep it going. Yeah, we not mad at it. But it's like, dang, the rose is.
I'm a curious.
That's what I was like, damn.
I'm a curious person.
No, I love that. It creates good conversation.
It's great conversation. Great conversation.
So we not with the keeping up with the Joneses. So we good. Y'all just, cycles. Like Jalen said, it come in cycles. And at the end of the day, what you want is subjective. Like your fashion sense is subjective. Gotta have the confidence to wear it. What y'all want to do with it, y'all gonna do with it. But we're gonna move into our segment of playing a game. So the game I had, Maegan hates. So we doing the game that she want to play.
Jalen was the one that suggested against it. I just piggybacked off what he said. I didn't say, hey, I don't have no problem with charades.
No, you did. Remember when we did? You was like, I hate this game.
I said that?
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Vaguely. I just got thrown on the bus by you, so I'm not going to.
So Maegan. No, you did. We can roll it back.
We gonna have to roll that one back and insert the clip in because I did not say I hate charades.
Okay.
Now in the group chat again, Jalen was the one that was like, "Yeah, this might not work well with 4 people," which I agree with. So.
I did it twice, y'all. My body was already tumbled over, and she dragged it back in the street, and that bus was coming back.
So we are doing crash out or chill out. And we are going to give scenarios, and then you just say if you are going to crash out or chill out.
And if you crash out, you got to drink.
Okay.
All right,
so I'm going to start. So, Brian, because I'm just going to start it off. Brian, since you brought up the topic of relationships.
Lord.
So,
she messy.
Let's say you've been in a relationship for 3 years, right? You come home to your girl being pregnant. Later on down the line, you found out that the baby's not yours. It's somebody else that she's been cheating on you with for the entire relationship. Crash out or chill out?
What in the Tyler Perry is going on here?
I'm sorry.
What is going on here?
Crash out or chill out?
No, being black.
Yeah,
you gonna go ahead and drink.
You crashing out.
So you crashing out.
Who wouldn't?
Somebody might play it cool.
She is.
So
somebody might play it cool. They might be like, you know what?
The child,
or she just pregnant with time to get rid of the child.
No, because you can't find out the what's the name if it's still time to get rid of the child.
She would stay with me the whole pregnancy.
Y'all together?
Yeah, she said 3 years.
Got you. I'm talking about the pregnancy.
Oh well, yeah. Y'all together. You crashing out? You taking out?
Just take my sip now.
So in what scenario would? All right. So let me ask you. All right. So if I don't,
that just threw you up.
Yeah. If I don't crash out, is that like commendable?
No, it's just chill or crash out. What you
it's
doing?
whichever one.
What scenario?
Chill or crash. He already said
you crashing out.
He crashing out.
But let's just say I don't crash out. Is that like, oh, you're so mature?
No,
like
you ain't gonna get that praise, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
You're not.
No.
Right.
I would say you better than me.
Yeah.
It would be one of them.
That's the most polite, professional way to be like,
You might get that.
Yeah.
You're
You
not
better
gonna
than me.
get that.
Come with me.
I don't see it playing out.
You might get chastised.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Somebody, you know what I'm saying? But somebody might be like, you know what? I'm gonna chill out and just
not-
leave. I'm not gonna crash out. I'm gonna, walk out and leave. Walk out that girl life.
I have seen videos of that.
See?
You just walk calmly out.
Who you crashing out? Crashing out.
Oh yeah.
You said what?
That's why I asked my questions that I asked.
I'm glad he just drunk.
I'm like, just ask my questions.
Deontay, what you doing?
I'm crashing out
Take a tip.
for sure.
Yeah, I take my.
Okay.
But no, you prefaced it to brain. You was like brain.
But the game goes.
Oh,
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
That's why
I just wanted him to answer
I told
first.
him mine. I said, "Do she live me?" And let him say, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, I've been here 3 years. She
You
pregnant.
just lied to me straight for them that length of time.
So I don't
justify.
What y'all doing though? Like, what y'all doing?
No, we ain't getting into that.
Right.
I want to know. Like, 'cause you said crash out.
I
What?
would-
How y'all
The guy said he
crash
would. The guy said he would.
out? Okay.
he talking about the gas station. Listen, so that on my finger, I don't know if you can see that.
Oh shit! Hold on.
You got stitches?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't hate women.
Thank God.
Right. So I crashed out with a woman before.
Okay.
And the closest thing to me was a window.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
So I punched the window.
Suspense.
And I have stitches because of that.
Okay.
Me and Jay was looking at each other like,
So where is this going?
we going there.
Who actually said that? Because that's why I was like,
two more questions, Deontay.
that's why I said thank God. I'm like, wait a minute, where is this going? But
But
okay.
Megan said that, I was like, well,
we
not yet.
We can still focus on the childhood. It's like, what are you gonna get to?
Talking about, you got any felonies?
Right.
No, but yeah, like I don't hit women. I couldn't.
All right.
But it was like, yeah, you out of line.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
There's just words that don't quite capture how you feel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Actions, though.
Okay.
I had to let it out somehow.
Who going next?
I'm scared, shit. I don't want to be incriminated.
Go ahead, Jalen.
For me, it was
He ready.
you save it for a new car, and as soon as you drive off the lot, a person hits you.
Crash the fuck out.
Crashing out. I got an accident this year. I'm crashing the fuck out. I take the whole cup.
Because it's your dream car you've been looking forward to.
Yeah.
It's not even that. It's after you get in the
A new
accident,
car. Shit.
you just need a set of wheels. I was driving my
Yeah.
mom's car, and the only reason why
I'm about to
like
take a
no
double.
conflict happened is because she was in the hospital. She's out now, thank God.
Yeah,
but
thank God, for sure.
after all of what happened, like I got hit, and then I got the ticket because it wasn't my fault. It was the other person's fault, and the police officer was like, "Well, we need somebody to blame. We're gonna blame you." So then I go and go sit through the process of getting a car, and it's not like, yeah, put this money down, sign these papers. No, we was in there for some hours, and then I come out and you smack my car. I'm losing my mind.
Yeah.
I laughed at those situations. It's like, oh, you think you're funny, God? Like, I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
See, I would have to laugh after.
but I laughed like,
I would have to laugh after. I would
Yeah.
definitely have to
That
laugh.
would be
I
a
could
fucking
not in that
move.
situation.
I ain't gonna lie.
I would be screaming, like flipping out in the car. They would have to call the police on me if that happened. That's kind of close to home, man.
When I got my car, I was like, please don't hit this bitch for a year.
Yeah, I saw.
At all. I'm in my new car. I'm like, at all, do not hit me.
Yeah, give me a year. Because once you get one ding, it's like, okay, no. But give me a year, shit.
You know, I was getting off the freeway yesterday and I saw this obviously older man had hit this younger person. It was they had like a new, you could tell it was new. They had a new Chrysler 300
Oh,
and he was driving like an old Ford Focus, and I could just tell that the younger person was just pissed. And it's just like, what can you do? And I felt for the person, like, damn, like,
yeah.
You can't do nothing.
you know.
But cry alone.
So you crashing out?
Hell yeah, I took my sip.
Okay, you crashing out? Brian,
Yeah, I'm crashing out.
you took a sip?
Yeah, I
Okay.
finished mine.
Damn.
Deontay, what's your scenario, or do you have a scenario?
Damn. I should have been simmering on this for a minute. I think, what's some wild shit that I've been through that I can't use? Ooh. Too wild. I feel like Brenda, too dirty. Damn, I'm about to tell myself a little bit. I can't think of nothing else.
What the podcast is for, man.
Okay. I'm not this wild, y'all. It was younger years. But if you're in a sexual act with one person and a person decides to tell you last minute that they have somebody at the door that they want to join in.
Oh, that was different.
Are you chill or you crashing out? You don't know this person or whatever, but you in a
like the act is already in progress.
Yeah.
And then they got somebody at the door
that you don't know. But they asked you last minute, like, how would you feel if we added a third?
How long we been together? So y'all just kicking it?
Yeah, I was just kicking it.
Nah.
Chill out.
I'm not crashing out over that, but it ain't nothing about to happen. You better tell that person to go home.
So you chill or you crashing out on it?
I'm chilling. Tell that person to go home. I'm not gonna crash out.
But they already
either they leave or I
open
leave.
the door though. They already let them in.
Either they leave or I leave.
I think that goes off for a crash out.
That's not a crash out.
Like crash
That's me.
You just fucked the whole night. This gonna be a great night.
No,
it's gonna be a great night.
To you though, it's different for everybody. Because I'm not doing that. Like no. And why would you wait till the last minute?
That's what I said.
So I don't even think I don't think I would do either. I think my body would not. My body would have to be like. My body would react like, who is this person? Like let's. It would catch me off guard. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't necessarily crash out or chill out. I'd be like, okay, well, who is this person? Like, am I comfortable? Am I turned on? Like, like
that was the scenario. Because I was like, it's not even giving what I wanted to give. So no.
Can I mentally prepare?
I'm not even open to nothing like that. I'm not crashing out.
I ain't open to it either. That's why I was like, either they leave or
I'm not gonna crash out. Now, then that's according to your scenario. No, I would not crash out.
Okay.
If we are in a relationship, the whole house to get turned upside down because where did you find this person? Since when have you been interested into doing threesomes and you gave them our address? Are you dumb? Or are you stupid?
Nah, I don't think. Well, nah, I can't say that. People don't have common sense. Everybody don't have common sense. No. But for my specific situation,
but no, it's like either they leave or I leave. Like it's just that simple.
Yeah, I was chill. I was
definitely a wild thing to just spring on somebody.
Yeah, like y'all in the middle was like, okay, wait, hold on, babe.
They were like, nah, this is my life.
Oh, yeah, good. I was like, where she come from? Good.
I cannot. Nah, but I was chill.
Man, that's what I'm saying.
To be young.
Brian, do you have one?
Scenarios?
Yeah.
Crash out or chill out?
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all smoke?
Yeah.
I don't, but go ahead. Not at all. I mean, I smoke hookah, but that's rare. Last time I smoked like 2 years ago.
Mine's kind of like
me and smoke
trivial, but I got more.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You go to roll up, you walk outside, the wind blow all your weed out your hand.
No, I'm chill. I'm not like a weed.
Yeah, I'm
here like that.
Yeah, I'm chill.
Yeah,
I don't want more.
Okay.
What's your other one? Because I feel like you had something in your head.
I did. All right. You have a job.
Mm-hmm.
You go to HR. You say, "How many sick days do I have left?" And they tell you 1. So you take that sick day. You come back to work and they fire you and they tell you went over your sick day.
Crash the fuck out. Instantly.
Go ahead, take a sip, Deontay. I don't think that I would crash out over that.
Why not?
Because they be trying to play in your face, though. You gotta think about that too.
Because if you wanted to fire me, then you've been wanting to fire me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess I've never been fired before, but I guess my thing would be like,
have I been fired?
This is something you've been wanting to do. You just needed a reason. And so I'm not gonna crash out over that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just needed a reason.
Yeah, for me, it's a financial thing. You know, at the end of the day, it's just money. So for money to kind of guide my character in that manner, like I really wouldn't let it phase me like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not though.
I think if you say it's like if you say or do something, like even if you fired me, right, and you hand me the pink slip and you like smack me with that motherfucker, then I'm gonna crash out.
Yeah, it's the
But
way
you
you
just
do it.
handed it to me. I don't care, bro. Like I'll go move on, got jobs. I might get a job that same day.
Yeah.
But if you disrespected me in that moment, then we got a problem.
Yeah.
No, I feel like it's the principle for me. It's the fact that bitch, you really played in my face like that.
So this happened to me. So I was fired on August 1st. And I've got another job since then. I work at Toyota now. But
Okay.
Period.
yeah, I couldn't just sit on my butt. But I was angry for a long time, like maybe for 2 weeks. Like, how could you do that to someone? I felt disrespected. But I had to kind of just be like, you know, the world is abundant and I have more inside of me. So, like you said, you just kind of more jobs out here.
Yeah.
But for a while, I was upset. Like, how dare you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just played in my face, and this is my income.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But God happened to allow me to get another job. So,
Right.
but I just wanted to ask y'all because I was definitely in the mode of like going and shooting that bitch up. Like,
Oh yeah, not that far for me.
No.
Not necessarily, but
cuss out with it.
But be like
like,
crashing out like
somebody
that.
out.
Yeah.
Like, I just wanted somebody to feel my anger.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get that.
But at the end of the day, I had to kind of just be like, all right, it is what it is.
Yeah, you go through the cycles because I would have cussed you out and been like, all right, God, I get it. I'll put the next.
Got you.
All right, y'all. So we're gonna move into Get Hip. So this is our segment where we try to get somebody hip to product, services, anything like that. Yours might be automatic. But we're gonna start. I'm gonna start with Jalen. What you got to get people hip through this week?
That Charlie Sheen shit. That crazy ass man.
I wanted to watch the documentary.
Yeah, that's
Was it
crazy
good?
as hell. Yeah, it's good as hell.
Yeah.
It's crazy as shit. He talked about his life from kind of his beginning acting career onward, how he got addicted to different things, the different phases that we seen, like the Tiger Blood when he was on 2.5 Men.
Oh yeah.
It was a good doc. I mean,
I have a question. So, like, by the end of the documentary, did you understand it more? Like, were you able to be like, oh, okay, I see why you are the way you are. Like, did it excuse any behavior?
absolutely not. I don't really excuse behavior me personally. I understand behavior. I don't excuse it. So it's like that did happen. Cool that you passed it. This is what it is. But you can't. If someone's hurt by that, if somebody don't want to interact with you because of that, you gotta also respect it. Which I do think he do acknowledge and stuff like that. I think for me, it gave the finer details to what I was actually seeing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So with the Tiger Blood stuff, it wasn't just that, oh, this is Hollywood. It's just some white dude who got crazy. It was like, nah, he was smoking 7-gram rocks and facing it. It's like, okay, that make a lot more sense as to why I'm seeing what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
It don't change the fact that you did it. It don't make it cool that you did it. But that's not just you waking up on a Tuesday. This is a drug addiction problem and so on and so forth. So, you know, that's if that give you a level of sympathy with what he doing, then maybe. But it didn't with me. But I'm a kind of
And it's on
nigga.
It's on Netflix, right? So yeah, y'all check that out. What you got, nigga?
I don't know if this is like considered like Get Hip, but my show is back on Reasonable Doubt.
Somebody just told me about that.
If you have not, it's on Hulu. If you have not been watching it, watch it. You said what?
What's it about?
So basically, it's about a black lawyer. Her name is Jax.
I'm about to say a lawyer.
Yeah, a black lawyer. Her name is Jax. And basically her personal life, her maneuvering through, it's not like a little female type deal. It's real good. Her friends, they get into legal trouble. She has to find a way to, help them out. The stuff that's going on with her family and everything like that. So it's like, it's really good. It's well rounded. It has Morris Chestnut in it. It has now with Tommy from Power in it. He's in it. Who else? Can't think of anybody else right now, but it's really good. Cash Doll is in the new season.
I just seen clips of her in it too.
It's really good, really good, really good, really good. And it's like each season is based around like a big case.
I like how they do that though.
Yeah,
they set up the season to let you know.
So that's my thing.
What you got, man? What you want to get to?
I'm gonna be a little lame this week, y'all. It's about to be October, but something came up on my playlist once I updated my phone. You know, the iOS 26 update happened, and with Apple Music, you can do the auto mix now.
Mm-hmm.
So it auto mix and it played like an old song that from like when I was. When did Halloween Town come out? Y'all remember?
We were young. We was
Like 2000s.
early 2000s.
Yeah. So they played Jesse McCartney's "Right Where You Want to Be,"
Oh.
and I like that song. It was dope as hell back then. So that's kind of like my little get hip, if you know, nostalgia get hip.
Of course, it's the band SmileChild.
Period.
Go by SmileChild.
Yeah. But it's something I'm probably late on that y'all probably already hip on.
Mm-hmm.
But I just got hip to Dr. Bronner's.
What?
So,
Yes.
stop using it.
Yeah.
Get unhip right now.
Yeah.
So with cast iron soap, it messes with your skin cell barrier and it
Okay, but why
disrupts
does it
it.
feel so good?
Because it's soap.
You using a
But-
peppermint?
No, tea tree.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's soap.
So,
It's gonna
so
feel
is
good
it
when you
true
wash
that
up.
it changed this formula?
I don't know. I stopped using it. So I can't tell you what the formula is now.
You use it.
Let's not using it because the same reason.
Yeah, it messes with your skin. Cast iron soap is strong anyway.
Yeah.
So it's gonna mess up your barrier, your skin barrier anyway. And like as a woman, we tell men to stop using 2-in-1 stuff. Dr. Bronner's is like 15 in 1.
Yeah,
You can use it to mop your floor.
I turn the bottle over. It's like you can mop with it. You
Yeah.
can clean. It was
Yeah.
like you should dilute it and put it in a spray bottle. I was
Yeah.
like,
And that's how you are supposed to use pure cast iron soap.
And
You
you
are
can
supposed to
scalp care
dilute
too.
it.
You can put it in
Yeah.
your scalp.
okay.
Yeah, but
So
you
get-
know, you
get
just
different
put it
soap.
on your washcloth and you know
Yeah.
rinse up. But no, use something
Damn,
different.
This was like 2 days ago. So.
You
Now I gotta go.
You can
got
clean
that big
with
bit?
it.
You got the
You
big
can
bit?
mop with it. Like you
Well,
can
you can
no,
use
you
it to
can mop
clean,
with
yeah.
it.
All right.
Yeah, you can still use it
Yeah,
though.
but stop using it.
That's how it be. You get that big bitch, you be like,
Yeah.
damn.
I'm gonna give you a suggestion. Naturium soap. It's a nice size bottle. You can get it from Ulta because we still supposed to be boycotting Target still.
And Disney while y'all playing.
Yeah.
I can't boycott Hulu,
And Hulu.
until I can't do it until Abbott Elementary
played
and
it,
Reasonable
bro.
Doubt ends. I cannot do that. So I will join later on in the game, but right now I'm talking about Target. Target, go to Ulta
Look at
and
that.
get the Naturium salicylic acid body wash. Salicylic acid is like the chemical alternative to tea tree. It does the same thing. And it exfoliates too.
Because tea tree is good for antifungal.
Yeah.
So that's, yeah.
And so it's salicylic acid.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
There you go.
I was so proud of myself. Right.
I'm weak. Well, you want to sub it for something else?
I do.
SmileChild,
Okay.
man.
Yeah,
Oh, you do?
SmileChild.
SmileChild. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Come back to me.
Okay. Well, it's on you, player.
Yeah, it's on you.
Okay,
Yeah.
What have I been into? I've been working on my dopamine reset.
Okay.
Okay.
So and I was reading an article about how like our attention spans are fried.
Yeah.
And my attention span is fried for sure. So I've been working on when I wake up in the morning, not getting on my phone for an hour.
That's
And at the end of the day, try not to be on my phone for like an hour. Because I got a habit of scrolling.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
What's they call it? Doom scrolling.
I do that too before I go to sleep. I'll be like, damn.
Yeah.
TikTok be having me. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah. Just try to. It's hard to do that hour in the morning and an hour at night, but
Yeah.
that's my little thing.
Well, when I first get up, I don't think I really touch my phone, but just to hit the snooze alarm, and I'm just getting ready. So that's a whole hour right there. Yeah. Oh, we talk about after that.
Yeah.
Well, damn. I don't know about that.
Delayed gratification.
You right. We're gonna get into our next segment. If I knew then what I know now, I don't have a word. Well, I actually do have some words, but if somebody got something that they want to put out, like you normally is the wordsmith. You be having your
I'm
word.
trying to think.
I got
we
one.
did courage before.
Mm,
We definitely did courage before.
we did patience before.
Mm-hmm.
I got maybe 3.
What do you have?
Well, I'm just pick one.
What are we doing?
So, if I knew then what I know now, is a segment that we pick a word or a phrase or statement, and basically, if you knew then what you knew now about that, and then you just give like whatever comes to dome on that. But we're gonna pick today romance.
Ooh.
Since Brian mentioned it early, so and I know this is kind of touching home, but So if I knew then what I know now about romance, I would say at this grown age, about to touch 30, that I feel like romance is important when you're trying to not only woo your partner, but also like keep that spark there through many years of just being in a relationship in general. But I just feel like it's very important in relationships. So keep providing that romance. Like Brian said, you get people some flowers, even if they, turn you down, still do it. It's still nice, Chivalry ain't dead, y'all.
Me personally, I'm a bit of a hopeless romantic. So I do corny stuff, and yeah.
It's not corny to the right person.
It's not.
I got you. Well, I'm patient.
Romance for me is just like I was saying earlier, receiving love and just always being vulnerable. That's one thing just I've learned now. Like I mentioned earlier, like I just always struggled with receiving love, accepting love, and the love I did accept was always marginal. So that's it for me. Like if I just know, just always continue to be vulnerable and open to receiving.
So if I knew then what I know now about romance,
I'm sorry, Megan.
I would not settle my standards for it. I would continue saying what I want, and while working with my partner, also
I hate Jalen.
setting the standard for my partner. If I want flowers once a month, I want flowers once a month. If I want to be cuddled when we sleep, I want to be cuddled when we sleep, and vice versa. If that's what my partner wants, that's what my partner wants. So if I knew then what I know now, because y'all didn't say that part. Y'all didn't say that part. Then I would.
Shit, 15
I would
episodes
settle my
in.
standards of romance, because what you want is out there.
Right.
If he didn't automatically cuddle you, would you ask him to?
What I'll do? What? I'm sorry.
No, you good. If they don't automatically cuddle you, do you ask them to?
Yes.
And is that natural? Does that feel natural?
To ask?
Yeah.
Yeah, because especially when we start a new relationship, you don't know me, I don't know you. And on top of that, we're getting to know each other. We're getting to know each other romantically too. So I can't expect you to know what I already like if I just met you a couple months ago, or a month ago, or a couple weeks ago. Like, how am I supposed to relate it other than saying, you know what? Hey, when we have our movie nights, I want you to pull me closer and hold me. I don't care if it's a scary movie or not.
That's dope.
Okay.
See, we have problem with vulnerability.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
That's why I'm like, yeah.
How am I supposed to know that? Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's definitely true. But all right, y'all, that's the end of this episode. Make sure you are listening on Spotify. We're gonna always put that out there. We're on Spotify now. Make sure you tune in and listen. And then Jalen, I want you to also give like the drive that you're doing again, because I feel like that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Like I mentioned on a previous episode, part of the drive, and I am getting a hit up for that for some people. With musicians and people who just want to donate. If you want to donate coats, clothes, pants, shoes, hats, anything for the upcoming wintertime for sure, for kids in need. As people know, I'm a social worker, so I work with foster kids every single day. So part of that is just part of my journey and my endeavors. I have a beat pack and beats that I have prepared to give to artists as well. So you don't have to pay me, but instead you exchange my services or that product for coats, jackets, so on and so forth, and everything else. If you want to get in contact and know how to find me, just reach out to me on Instagram. Let me know where you want to meet up or drop it off at. That's the best way to get those things to me.
Period. And then Brian, we're gonna let you shine again. Give them some farewell words, being our first guest on the show, and then also we're gonna clap that up real quick.
Oh wow, thank you.
Yeah, give us some
being our first guest.
Yes. Talk about SmileChild. Give them the handle one more time, and give them some farewell words.
But before I do that, I want to my mom was a social worker, so that's pretty dope that you're working with those people.
Yeah.
So I watched my mama work with homeless people, work with people who's less fortunate. So that was a big passion or a
That's
big
dope.
reason. But yeah, so SmileChild, go follow the brand. Go look out for the jackets coming this winter. I appreciate the opportunity to get, you know, ask questions in this style. Yeah, I mean, I know that this ain't gonna be an overnight thing, but I'm in it for the long haul.
Period.
I don't really care how long it takes. You feel me? I think when you've got a vision in mind, it's like, all right, well, I'm not gonna stop until it's done, or I'm gonna die. You know, so I don't mean to be morbid, but
It's true though.
yeah.
Yeah, whoop-de-doo.
You feel me? Whoop de fucking do. Whoop de fucking do. All right, smile, child. Yeah. That's it.
Period. And then make sure you follow our business page at Millennial Vision E. You can follow me at Farrell.McKill.
At _Maegan.
At PROD56, right?
Underscore.
Underscore.
Well, underscore
56.
Underscore 56.
Yeah.
I be getting it right.
They know it.
Yeah, they know it.
It's gonna be
my
here,
chest
y'all.
head, like, I be, you know, it's a lot of managing this, man. Jeez.
We'll give you a pass on
Y'all be finding me, though, so apparently I'm doing something right.
it. The views on the profile do be hitting.
Yeah,
Man.
so I appreciate all that. And we appreciate the subscribers. We noticed that's been going up.
Yes, it has.
So thank y'all for sure. Till next time.
Until next video, y'all. Peace.